Ian, can you tell me how you would approach smoking cessation with the client?
When a client comes to me to give up cigarettes, the first thing that I ask them is, do they want to give it up? If their answer is a resounding yes, then I'll work with them. If they don't want to give up cigarettes, or their mother sent them, or their father sent them, or any other combination of that, I will say to them, keep your money in your pocket and forget about it, because they just will not do it. Everybody knows that cigarettes is bad for them, yet some people still do it. So the best way of giving up cigarettes that I do is over 3 sessions. When somebody comes to me, first session, like every other session, getting to know you, find out all the information about the client, and then what I do, very simply, find out how many cigarettes they smoke per day, and then we go into the first session of the smoking. The reason why I do 3 is because sometimes a person is reluctant to give them up. We have been smoking maybe for 10 or 15, 20 years, maybe more, and they got this little reluctance to give them, even though they want to. Then they have a backup with the second one, and even when the second one is, I explain in that they'll do it in their own time, but they still find that it's difficult, so I do a third one with them. After the third session, if they're still smoking, I call them determined idiots, that what they have to do then is find out why they're still smoking. And that's when we go into maybe some analytical work to find out the root causes why they're smoking.
Would it be true to say that there are some benefits to smoking, in that some people, it would be their thinking time, so that's when they take out a cigarette? So would you need to address those sort of issues?
You have to address all issues when somebody's coming to you for smoking. As I said before, we all know that smoking is bad for us. So therefore, whether you're smoking to relax, and just out of interest, when you have a cigarette and you feel maybe the one after the dinner, or when you're out with socially, or maybe when you've come out of the cinema and you want to have a cigarette and you feel maybe that's relaxing you, it is absolutely untrue. Because when you're relaxing, the proper way to relax is you slow your heart rate down. But when you smoke a cigarette, your actual heart rate goes up. So it's physically impossible to relax when you're having a cigarette. So therefore, it's a fallacy. So the best way is to do the 3 sessions. 1, to determine yourself that you, now I'm not saying that you won't give them up in the first session. Most people do. But it's always good to have the backup sessions there, so that you know that you're giving it your best shot at giving up the cigarettes.